Everybody say, say, how can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've done for me? Words are not enough to say thank you. Say, Lord, you are my everything. You're my everything. How can I express my gratitude? How can I express my gratitude for all the many things Father, you done for me, yeah. Words are not enough to say thank you. Say, Lord, you are, you're my everything. Say, I call you Jireh. Lord, my provider. I call you Eunice. You are my battle. I call you Rapha. Hey. You are my healer. Say, Lord, you are. You're my everything. I call you Jireh. Lord, my provider. I call you Eunice. You are my battle. I call you Rapha. You are my healer. Say, Lord, you are. You're my everything. Oh, you're my thing, you know. Oh, you're my thing, you know. Oh, you're my thing, you know. We welcome ourselves once again to this wonderful event that brings us together on the Community and the Law program. My name is Oriku Frimpon and I'm your host, going to be with you between now and 6 o'clock UK time. Welcome to another Saturday and welcome to another edition of the Community and the Law. Community and the Law eboying Emma yedin komo yedin drink emramu and somehow na things so your questions and concerns be a hwese lawyer for be yano ede amaya yade ebrewo na ene de yeba abeka no efa yen asetena ho ewo UK ha. And the question is how to apply for leave to remain in the UK if you live with your spouse and stepchild. Say worry na say worry na fanu no obi ede eba na say wo koye wo application ne ade a ekwan be so na abefa aye no and lawyer Charles Asmah as usual will be on hand to help us. Now Mekai will say BWF Solicitors and was a muma yedijumedi bro BWF Solicitors wo 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road no so was 7 Sisters North London where you Monday to Friday if he anopa 9:30 ekopim enyumere 6 o'clock Saturdays appointments and kwa na say uno ebedin koma numbers and details no will come up very soon. This second part of the year 2022 we're celebrating 30 years of unbroken service. Uncle Ben, senior partner of BWF Solicitors at the Asmah Ewo community. And in Tika na Fibra, ye Bonabaso, ye na fe, ye say, Yame, Inshane, and one day at the Amano. We celebrate till the end of the year. The Community and the Law is airborne. Okay, abusia medasipi se uguso ene yen ewo ha. Mede menika me ahosepe se menyabre na mene wo ba betena na ene nso so yede nkoma efa emramu ensem ho ebre wo na de yedi kan aboso ene se bomoden se wo be peke link no na wa like page no na wa share sebe ya amanfo nso ebenya ho emfaso na ne nyina mu no na yede yadesua yede ye enkyekere yede enema yetimi etiase na afi amanfo enya ho emfaso just enra na minya WhatsApp message be details ninti memfa ento afidie no so but I had 4 passports of a family that had just arrived, and they took pictures of every page of it and sent it over to me and saying, yeah, BWF Solicitors, your free education that you do on your TV and your radio, and of course the services you render to the community has enabled us to successfully apply for indefinite leave to remain and naturalization, and evidently and consequently passports aba. And na ye come for amount BWF Solicitors any emrekua me come for amount se fa ho bon fan kofma obi fro bi na fi ebe ye na wo sa kwaye no foforo na ayeka bubru bebrebe fama won na won na wote ase. And se wo de ma won na oye wi a na won so waka chiru bi se BWF Solicitors has really helped me. We are live on BW Radio, UK anywhere South Africa. We're live on BW TV, UK anywhere South Africa, on YouTube, Facebook, and all the social media platforms. Sanso and I are live BWF Solicitors on Facebook page, any one YouTube page, and our LinkedIn page, and all the social media platforms and handles also. BWF Solicitors, me kwako to one cry na me aseda ama na enen so ye ba ye won komo bebre ehwa ye de ebrewo. BWF Solicitors say fe won 0208 493 7340 0208 493 7340 and that's 077 127 61884 077 127 61884. We'll be right back.
Yeah, fair ma ye wo London. Ya ji abasobodie bebre. Ne ya redare e wo mransem mu. Eye legal services, be to say family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. Wo BWFDA, yen solicitors e de nijie e ne twitwaje wo na ye bo nso nya den kra. Yen partner penin pa Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer ewo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron 29 years. BWF Solicitors kura won ho. Inti se ba na ebusuansem bi te se child care eye abofrahwe mu awarja ye ho twema mentwe ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a ye ma legal assistance ya edimu na ye adwuma nso. Yen child care any family team no nim nia wo famu ewe nia ya wo brei mu enunti ne yeto ye mbo ase ma wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu. Yen senior partner obi a Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel agina tumu na osanso ye member na kyerese eba no se ye gina wachi etwitwaje ewo family any matrimonial cases ho a unni haw kra. Wo pe advice ewo immigration sensem ho. Wo BWF Solicitors dear, ye immigration team no abridare ewo general immigration hun semsem, kosi complex immigration, work permit, student visa hun totoye, any entry clearance visas, family visas, ni appeals. Ye senior partner eye member na wasagina tum ewo Law Society Immigration Accreditation Panel. Inti se taiwachi a wunni haw kra. Ye bie an office free juada ekosi fiada. Anopa non krumpe mu ekosi enumre nunsia eye 9:30 am kosi 6 pm ena memene danso eye appointment nko free anopa nondu ekosi ewia no 9 eye 10 am kosi 4 pm. Yewo 4th floor ewo Anna House 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London N15 4NP. Sawun 93 Seven Sisters Underground nso a eye kwantie bi. Yen senior partner Bernardo Wusu san ye barrister ya gina tumu na oye Ghana Bar Association member ena wasan gina se mranimfo ewo court cases ya efa Ghana law ho. Wa advise local authorities, official solicitors office, ni solicitors bebre efa Ghanaian law ho yi na osan yo bia otai kasa ewo radio any TV so fa Ghanaian law ho.
BWF Solicitors and I to one crack na fi yade yengasida ede ama wono enunti se wabasoa me bacho numbers na was screen so no ne de be adwuma enne enunti bomodi answer obe pike wo text any WhatsApp no ebe call 07950422780 07950422780 and I say ye be lines no breno so obe fre 07 07399208468. 07399208468. And I say me announcements no kakra ede efri ho anti shadun so sa mame announcement vi kan and say babo amane on broking service your senior partner BWF Solicitors Uncle Ben are provided to the community no and ye koswa a celebrate ni aka say openi abone ho emodin pa enti ukonhira no hira ne bi ukọ aseda no wada ne bi na se wo sre nyame ho bambo so no asre sa aye ho bambo ne bi de amano Uncle Ben aye adwuma in the community was some yen for 30 years enti se ye pe emranim fo a wo shehunu wo abadaye wotenye nkasa ase na wonim emra no se ne sitia na ye de BWF Solicitors. Uncle Ben, congratulations. Thank you for your unrivaled commitment and unbroken service to the community. Nyame inshallah me bompa say enchekra ohima ebepejanesa na afi wabo abaso na ya fro say Bernard Owusu na no so etimi akoyi ede amayen pa. Didi ho me pese bibisa say so pese we successful visa application e kwan ben na wo faso me pacho say obeya law enforcement control say you should be outside of the UK. You should complete an online application form. You should provide supporting documents to prove that they are or you are a genuine visitor, okay? I think so obeche say wo sika enough sufficient funds to cover the cost of tickets, travel, living and accommodation expenses while you are in the UK. And I think so ebe here say an appointment, we book an appointment, no attended the appointment at a visa appointment center in your country of residence where your biometric information will be taken after the application is made. Intishano Susa Mame say so we person we visa application some information BWF Solicitors say me amount me boss be tentem na I was outside the UK I was say we fill the application form and no we call online and we fill it we provide supporting documents to prove we say we a genuine visitor and no actually no so I was say we sika enough ebetimi atol ticket ebetimi ahwe say uba ebetra you for how long you want to be in here na ebetimi e dey aha dan na afi wo kone wo bani ade obi die ni nyina no sika no ebeso afi so I was say we book appointment now we attend the appointment in the country of residence baby ye bekwa akọbọ wonsa no na ye hwe wo application mu ade amount enti shanon so sa emame from time to time BWF information on the mama me de ebrewo sa ewo ha. Come the 10th of September 2022, memenda ebe na watche enumere 7 o'clock at the air chrono. Ye wo jumekobia what today is Miss Ghana UK Foundation. Now, what the Miss Ghana UK pageant ever. Now, what is significant about this is that Miss Ghana UK pageant has been going on for 30 years. So if we're celebrating 30 years of unbroken service to the community by Uncle Benna, now Miss Ghana so lady ambassadors who are flying high the flag of Ghana. Also so celebrated the 30th anniversary of that event. Na I was say ye day ye ho ebo and unti kai say Miss Ghana UK Air Basso. Now one of the proud sponsors of Miss Ghana UK pageant is BWF Solicitors. Say yedim ratechi die na say pageant no edimu pa enti mimida ebe the 10th of September at Dominion Center Wood Green obia emra na afi yenko hwe beauty pageant Miss Ghana UK. Yes, I'll be there, so I want to meet you there. And no, actually, no, I feel I mean making kind, dear, your day boy and tomorrow near the trap now, watch it on, making kind and no informal registration for British nationality by discretion. If, while a person is a minor, an application is made for his registration as a British citizen, the Secretary of State may, if he thinks fit, cause him to be registered as a citizen. One parent must be a British citizen or about to become one through registration or naturalization. Any criteria about qua also would satisfy. The other one is the other parent, if involved in the child's life, is a British citizen or settled in the UK. The third requirement said the child has been resident in the UK for the last 2 years. A shorter resident period may be accepted for a child under the age of 2. And our things so was said the child is settled in the UK. Yeah, we na me culture say BWF Solicitors echo far we if we section 3.1 of the British Nationality Act of 1981. Ansa na no me pese sabri mu me dai eye menu penny young special guest and our resource person from BWF Solicitors. Ladies and gentlemen, lawyer Charles Asmah. Lawyer, Bijiri yes, who ya pa pomu ayeboko.
Adom pa no pa Charles for.
Oya brantifo pa.
Yeah.
And many be the poster that we use to advertise any program. We say Mr. Asmah, ono na wo RTV, Royal TV na. Na mtem pacho jisem kwa mbisa. Amanfo edi wechi am say they've been monitoring and trying to find out if that's what it is. But anyway, very good. Pacho you want to say? Edo chedi ampon ase na busia fo so. Nyame adom ye ho ye aja ye wonkwa ye wa ho de broni bi ne ye din koma na say anytime I ask you how are you I said I'm good. Anytime you say I'm good, what is good about the morning? Because we all look stressed and I'm like, whilst we have life, we have hope. So it has to be good when you have life. Say and call holiday and just say you were amode. Don't trade am pon say. Wait there, what I remember and me change na kakra. Me ma kwan na echi amanfo na afi me fa me nugget na empemo na afi yenhwe senia esi etie. Abusanfo, I bring to you lawyer Charles Asmah. Bacho ekwanda.
Yo, for this afternoon we bring you greetings from the offices of BWF Solicitors and the studios. And then so we share our FDA so to do what we do best, reaching out to the community with good news. And the good news is all about the law. And we also want to continue to celebrate the life of Uncle Ben, 30 years in legal service and touching the lives of many within the community. We continue to celebrate. And many of you who always tune in to be with us, this afternoon we say thank you. We say that please reach out to the rest so that we'll have a fruitful session once again. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lawyer Charles Asmah. And watch no Sabri Umafi young nuggets no senior mede abaye. We page the by registration for British nationality by discretion. Discretion why and I express our discretion no if we random hefa. Mamindani Emma Lawyer Charles Asmah. Now fi oncheche lawyer.
Yo, that's a so the original position of the law, the British Nationality Act 1981 looks at registration of children. And there is a bit that says, registration of Aqualano, a buying, the name is senior or Home Office, the Secretary of State, on na obey using the discretion. The case of discretion, let us on no power, no the bemao.
Okay.
Nipemu, no the bemao. And only a section 3.1. And tonight, I say, no, na requirement in this. Okay.
Okay.
So you can, today we are looking at the additional requirements under the changes in the law abano. Under section 3.1 you do to a journal. Now additional requirements Now those additional requirements I see a kind as I said, my menwa or register Aqualano or yes citizen, British citizen. Okay. And that's about to become a British citizen, either by registration or naturalization. Right. The registration I because a bit you say Aqualan so no
okay.
No Aquala or any registration. And Aqua the banoso or your
registration.
Okay. The next say intuition will say it's about to become British citizen, either by registration or naturalization. But because we are dealing with impending phone, the parent is either a British citizen or about to become British citizen by naturalization.
Okay.
Inti hano ebetumi aka say obi a okuta indefinite na why an application for naturalization na especially adiano aba.
Okay.
So adiano ba you go and do the ceremony. na che say wenya but then mbaya untumi nka say you are about to become.
Okay.
Because between time we your application no anytime we dey no baba the time we kwa kwenya certificate no 3 events. This when your application interest say adiano is about to come.
Okay.
Because we name decision on the by your naturalization application.
Okay.
So how do we know say is you are about to become a British citizen? That is when you have received your naturalization application decision. They say you've been granted. Now take steps, book appointment to go for your ceremony. And one normal certificate ebamao. Until about to become no, share a hono and so. The next stage in the say this time no one wara or say the other parent is a British citizen or has settled status. That's indefinite leave to remain.
Okay.
Previously, no, you need one parent, but you see, I said the other parent, but there is a condition. The condition about the other parent, or see if the other parent is involved in the child's life.
Okay.
In teacher said, when you're single parent,
okay,
then the other parent must be involved and show that they are other British citizens or have indefinite leave to remain.
Okay.
That's the difference between 1 and 2.
And 2, no.
Then we go to 3, no. Other count will say the child has been resident in the UK for 2 years. That is standard. What if Akolami child 2 years?
Okay.
Then so in child 2 years then that would be a shorter period.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I will know we do 1 month, we do 11 months. Then that will qualify for the shorter period. That is the difference.
Okay. And see, lawyer, me pacho, my main share we said last week me boss so and then me sign ediaba more language mo na say more jargons no more war and or we was say if while a person is a minor, an application is made for his registration as a British citizen, the Secretary of State may, if he thinks fit, cause him to be registered as such a citizen. The additional requirements are that when you know, I say it satisfy and now say we could satisfy one and will qualify as to apply for that thing.
So you can see say these are our standalone conditions or requirements, and you see semicolon at the end of each one. There's semicolon, and there's no or.
Okay.
Until like I said, one sentence the child is settled in the UK. That means all these are relevant conditions that stand on their own. The first one to do with the parent. Other bits, the other one to do with, the first one to do with the parent now or your application for Akwalano.
Okay.
Second one, the other parent now or supported but you're not or your application but or Akwalana Brebum.
Okay.
The third one, your Akwalano, you register no angasa. And then the can also a Akwalano, you register no angasa.
Okay.
And even though they talk about different things, all these are relevant in this on this occasion.
Okay.
And the question is says that Mami no qualify now, no qualifier wouldn't to me make a discretionary application.
Okay.
And that is way then eventually or say the child is settled in the UK. And these days you realize that settled status under EU provision. And our culture say Akwalano should be 2 years in the UK. Because be an Akwalano, you didn't feel amanone buy less than 1 year more and be an indefinite.
Okay.
But 2 years.
2 years until unqualified.
And also say 2 years in the UK. But shorter period if the child is not what? 2 years yet.
Okay.
What it means in the say, Akwalano, after ya won wo krom ha. No sense of mommy and so papa, I want to into work settled status amano dear. Then 2 years, we don't have to wait. So Akwalano be the answer. Then Akwalano can be switched to the shorter period. But residency requirement, 2 years at least.
Okay. And I was say afi eno joining and senior lawyer these are the additional requirements about section 31 of the British Nationality Act of 1981. Emrano eba na se empanimfo ehunu se ne esitia BWF Solicitors wonfa enkame yen kra wotumika na afi oba eba ba chreche yemu senia esi etie sebe ya yenyina yebeti ase na yehunu senia ebesi ede atwitwa ye ho afa na se uhia se woni BWF Solicitors ebedi enkomo a Mr. Obomodi ase obefre won wo 0208 493 7340 and that's 077 127 61884 077 127 61884. Lawyer.
Yeah, but that's a bit great. I just want to add this bit, say because do no senior every testimony in the buy, you know, they benefit from this education, and this allow a lot of them to be independent in their ways of going about applications and other things. But we share with you more. Bibi o one percent. Yes, so. First part, you know, say if things fit. If who? The Secretary of State. In the case of discretion, you no feel say of akolano fataso or the bamano or the bamano. And even though you meet all these additional requirements, you know, say Secretary of State feels say akolano is not fit to be granted citizenship, then that's a discretion or no be exercise. And potentially could be say akolano ni subai ni bibinti. Okay. Secretary of State thinks say they are not fit to be granted citizenship at that stage.
Oh, okay. Thanks for adding that. The last bit now was the subain be or some circumstance be if you say inisi a day sa nationality no a day a man or there, then the Secretary of State will make that decision not to do that.
Not to do that.
Okay. And so then it means that in the simplest term, those criteria and requirements you could meet them, but still it has to be the decision of the Secretary of State to grant it.
Yes.
It's then automatic. Discretion.
Yeah, that's why this is called registration by discretion.
Okay. Well, I was going to say, I think, and what joining am person was sharing so aside. Yani lawyer Charles Asmah and AD and Como BWF Solicitors and what's your mama yade bro. We have a friend and a brother, Emmanuel Sechi. Good evening, Oreku and lawyer Charles. Thank you very much. We have one from Mati Salom. Wow, congratulations to Uncle Ben, I want to believe. So and Odesheba Nana Kwaku May Dede also line also thank you so very much. Inti Oba na fe washe link na wa joining and now if you have any concern, any question or anything you'd want the lawyer to expatiate on, please don't hesitate. Just put it in our comment section. Na yemfa and to so emma BWF Solicitors and ekra emu. Yen topic and so and the topic is a very interesting one. How do you do? Say how? Not just say it is very likely that some people are not doing it right. It is very likely some people do not even know what to do. It is very likely some people do not even know that they qualify for this type of application that lawyer Charles Asmah is going to take us through. Lawyer, Mami Embra Subio na fe minfa aye enkomono enkoyem question no so se obi ewo UK ha na opese oye application for leave to remain in the UK. Why are we kind of qualifying it to say you live with your partner and your stepchild? It brings to mind, there may be some differences in some applications. When the person is married, when the person is not married, when the person lives with one person or the other, or they don't live together and all the other things. Into what maybe you take us through that journey. So when we come to this clarification, then we'll go to how to do the application, lawyer.
That's a bit great. Viewers, listeners, yes. So today we are looking at how to apply for leave to remain in the UK, and it's a conditional statement if you live with your spouse and stepchild. So we're going to go through the journey to this point. Ideally, you are making an application under Appendix FM. So you are showing that you have family life.
Okay.
And or private life. But because, as you saw from the statement, if spouse, child, then we are talking about family. So under the family provisions or the root, I say edi kan no ubetumi ayew application ubegina wo yere and then wukunu eso.
Okay.
So partner application. Ubetumi so aye application ubegina wo ba eso. Wo ba no woni no neti. Anase enya woni no eneti. So when you woni no neti dia, you have to show say wo ba, but you have direct access to sa akwala no. No, you are looking at key thing your friend of direct access test.
Okay. All right.
And now so you are looking at relationship or spousal cohabitation test.
Okay.
Now so you are showing relationship and living with test. Now so you are showing direct access test. Now, what if, say, akwalano ayawoba? Obiba.
Obiba. Right.
So Obiba there, how does akwalano become your child? Because ujina akwalano so aye niya opese we. So that is the main differences ewo hono. Inti yewo spouse there, yewo parent there. Spouse there is a partner no. Yewo parent there. Inti endano yehwemu a nipa no one na yire na ti at the same time one na yire ne ba na ti
in a parlance we call an abandonment or stepchild. Okay.
Inti because na yire ne ba no nti ono abaye parent to akwala no even though a step but our parental responsibility towards sa akwala no inti sa na tie dia. What do you show? How do you prove? How do you go about this application? And is it can it be successful? Yes.
Okay. So then let's go into the application. What do you show? What do you need to make it successful?
And edi kind no you share port no more you nyoma miensa na ewo mu yehu maame no papa yi awar okay yehu papa no oya application anasa maame a oya application no ena yehu sponsor partner no a one papa yi etie no ena yehu akwala no so a papa yi abaye step father anasa maame abaye step mother to no enso ewo mu. So 3 parties.
Okay.
The 3 parties even though wono opese wigina obey eso or stepchild eso na ye no, you cannot go directly to the stepchild without passing through the mother of the child.
Okay.
So you have to show say you have a connection with the mother of the child, which you claim to be your spouse, be it father, be it husband or wife. So you have to show some worry.
Okay.
Important.
And showing some more worry, no. What do you need? Marriage certificate?
Ube here or marriage certificate, no. Esha say we yiriniye. What ya worry na say na akwala a womb.
Okay.
Enti one we yiri and I chana say wukuni no. It could be the other way around and so. Enti one we yiri and I say wukuni na tie no marriage certificate no. Edi adansi say ma worry. And I say na we no marriage no could be under customary laws or ordinance laws, or could be in the country now where no it taking place woman in the laws. So you followed, you've got that.
Then let me come on and ask this. Say, obi wohwa on ne partner na tie necessarily omo worry, but omo cohabit for a number of years. Baako ewo ba. Does that qualify as say ananso obetimi agina so aka say even though my partner ni ye worry but me ne ba eye akwala me won in life me nti de akwala could be my stepchild?
So ordinarily no, say when obi atena for 2 years, e wa ware kwan so na mu ware because mu ware mu ni bibi edi adanse say mu ware, but mu wo bibi edi adanse mo te say awarefo. Or say akin a relationship that is akin to marriage.
Okay.
And yes friend cohabitation, no, and I say unmarried partners, no. Now, we are unmarried partner who prove cohabitation. Most of the time, no, I a boy if you are doing FLRM application. Say we yere and I say wukunu, but moon ware. Ewa aware kwan so and say moon
abusia kwan so emra kwan so
moon certificate bibi paper bi a chese ma ware, but mo chese aware for.
Right.
But we know you show more. You are going a step further to prove say ubanie. Or your stepchild. And it's a stepchild that then nema akwala no eya your stepchild. Is it because say who a relationship? Only the mommy relationship.
And then the money yeah, that's the point. That's the point I wanted to bring out. Say, how do you prove in a situation like say more cohabite akin to marriage? How do you prove say a stepchild in it?
And to keep it simple and straightforward to convince caseworker no. It's vital say ube show say wa worry akwala no e maame and I say ne papa. So you have a marriage certificate to show say me yere. Then there is birth certificate to prove say akwala ne maame and I say ne papa
and ne nipa who claim say wa worry no.
Then who abe stepfather or stepchild to stepmother or stepfather to sa akwalai. And even though we bet to me raise the argument say okay we've been unmarried partners for some time, me ko out me ne share say ye ko out no and I say ye tena bomu no e wa ware kwan so no na owoba and I say na me wo ba nja akwala no nie ono pese ohun no say but ye hwemu pa ye ko emre kwan mu a stepchild eye obi a akwala ne maame aware papa e ma papa no so aba ebusua no mu. And it is very important say ubetumi enya sa evidence no say waware maame no and say papa no.
Okay.
Even though ubetumi stretching and say yes we've been unmarried partners, so I should be given that discretion. But ubetumi stretching say then how does that make that child a stepchild to you?
Lawyer, you're here in question now. What can say there are three parties here? You were parent, no, or the partner involved. You were the applicant, and now you were stepchild, and now Kalana, or you're involved, no. Now the caveat here is if you live together. Mami, I say, when you think of X, you think of Y. The opposite may hold the same. If they don't live together, does it have different implications on that?
If you don't live together, then what role do you play in sa akwalano life mu? So it is a one akwalano until there na be a relationship with maame no and as a papa ne there, then you are not relying on akwalano
to make an
relationship you have with akwalano to make the application. So you can't go as a parent.
Okay.
You have to go as a partner. Because relationship no one maame no and as a papa no and they war.
Okay.
But akwalano ebe mu dia, then we are making a point say who a relationship with akwalano. But how do you show akwalano in your back? You can't say you have direct access.
Okay.
And the only way I'll be prove say what akwalano abra no is say when na maame and as a papa ti plus akwalano. So we're living together as a family unit.
Okay.
The akwalano who will say ne papa and I say ne maame. We so who akwalano say wo ba even though you're a biological child.
We live in a community, very interesting. We live in a community where stepchildren call their step-parents either auntie or uncle. In this situation, no, it's only a paper thing, so that wouldn't create a problem, would it?
If you say it's a paper thing, what do you mean?
say your application or kratas, and your mommy visa and say, how do you relate to this man or woman?
You have to provide evidence to support the application.
Okay.
It is your application, and you have to make a case. Say you meet the requirement.
Okay.
And the requirement in say you are making appendix FM application relying on your stepchild.
Okay.
And the law does not distinguish between a stepchild and a biological child.
It's a child.
It's a child, and you have assumed parental responsibility under the Children's Act.
Okay.
In that case, you are a parent. How do you prove, sir, you are a parent?
Yeah,
You
that's the
have to
question.
send everything you have. So you cannot just send a marriage certificate. You also have to show, sir, Mami no and Papa no has a relationship with Aqualano. Because your name will not be on Aqualano birth certificate. So, it didn't also as parent, how is that name connected to you so that it transcends to Aqualano?
Okay, right. And na be me here, let us be any probably evidences from recognized units. I did me one dance say me involved in Aqualani life.
You are involved in Aqualani life. Into once our Aqualana break bomuno, we take it over the role no as our parent, so say
play. Okay.
Santi se sukua, you are involved. Health care support, you are involved. Other activities in the life of the child, you are involved. And you have to evidence that.
Can my pastor help?
That is church. So the pastor can attest to that. But the pastor, between the pastor, the school, and the GP or the surgery, they will see the school and the GP's letters as verifiable independent letters as opposed to the pastor's or father's. If I say father, depend on whether we are talking about, for example, you attend Anglican church or Catholic church, and of course you also attend Pentecostal church. So if it's a pastor or father in that sense, that's what I mean by father, then the priest can also say something. Between the priest and the pastors, I don't know where the caseworker will place, which one the caseworker will place more importance. But as we know, if it's coming from a religious minister of religion, then it carries weight. So that also helps. But it doesn't take away the fact that school diano is very important.
So we're living together. I play a role in the young person's life. I'm depending on the young person to make my application. In this case, the young person will be the sponsor, isn't it?
Well, okay, I get what you mean. Whether the child is sponsoring your application
or supporting your application, or you depending on
you are the child depends on you. You are a parent.
Okay.
So if a parent is making an application, it's not that the child is sponsored. The child is a qualifying child under the law. A qualifying child is a child, British citizen, a child under 18 years, a child lived in the UK, 7 years of life. Then we move on to even talk about pre-settled status and settled status, children with those options. We are qualifying children. Okay. So your application is based on that qualifying child. Not that the child is sponsoring your application, but you are showing that you are a parent and this is the child based on whom you are making the application.
How old should a child be?
Must be a child who has not attained the age of 18 or more.
Okay. So from when the child is born, a toddler, to up to 18 years.
If you say up to 18 years, just before 18
Just
years.
before 18. So
if you say up to 18
17 years, 351 days. That could be qualifying it. Okay. Now, in this case, having gathered the evidence, me were letters of support. Your friend is saying abofrano details be I was saying he has birth certificate. I prove say the other parent is the actual parent and the rest of it. Lawyer, what will be the next step? What do I do next?
Right.
When I've gathered all the evidence.
So you have your evidence and your aim is to make the application. But the evidence stage, is very vital. Because people will rush to do the application, but documents in the back are sufficient. And here, show more application near a year a Juma Pano, a year relevant document.
Which are?
Relevant document which are, say, we show, say, relationship no ewo between one is akwalano.
Okay.
And to show, say, akwalai eya waba no mano, you have to show, say, there is relationship somewhere. It's marriage certificate or birth certificate or birth certificate. You would there was so or my meeting and also papa din, but there is a relation between one and mammy no. Then I just say, "Oh, akwalai abre boom," so that's a who knew why akwalai be a mobro. You have to show that. And quite better so na akwalai will depend what so. If you are ukra no wuni senior wuni nkrata no nti wo mere ewo nsemu a wode bo akwalai the suku ko una wode ne ko fa no a o ma me ye adwuma because what time nti obe fear homework una wo bo ano na wode ne kwa ha na wode ne kwa ha una uye bibia nti na try say even though mother wo ho and say father wo ho no so wo ambemu a akwala no
name bi weto sin
here. Are you playing a crucial role? Yes. But you have to prove yourself. We are winning. Maame no so di bibi be boa wo. Say ampa. Ne papa, ne stepfather yi ono ano ye nyoma no bebre eboa no. Senior nka wo ye direct access a maame no di bibi be boa wo say even though wonti embom no you help no. The same way na we muti bom. But because when you're banning maame no di bibi eboa say you play the role that the biological father would have played. Or the biological mother would have played. I keep using these words because and yes, memang kwa no qualify under this. Or basu between qualify under that.
Okay. Right. Lawyer, my main be said also say may what time on my hands, as you mentioned. And until I use my time as my contribution to the upbringing of the child. Until meeting me evidences are. But se me mfa say bia me wo kakra wo me nsem every month I give akwadaa no £10, £20 and I have evidence to show. Would that be one qualifying and a useful piece of evidence? Edimi ata support me ana.
Good point. The time I can say you have time and you are helping out, you know. Most people may not have right work to work. And so, it won't say between two parents, you know, bako no all your application, you know, etifie, and the bako no or support no ekwejuma na oba. And we every memory eboa akwala no e wo bibia mu because akwala no ne papa. So wo sika wo de bo akwala ndia even better because you are expected to do so.
Okay.
Until but your argument is not say because we of course we application e be say akwala one or share no e we didie mu. Nti say wo bo na bidia wo so wodin baba su ebe. But say wodin amaso because we yin adwuma eno interest say you are not playing a role.
Okay. Every since I feel anyone joining yani lawyer Charles Asmah or BWF Solicitors and actually and come or boy Emma Yahunu. And as you see on the screen, the question is how to apply for leave to remain in the UK if you live with your spouse and stepchild. What you say there's the condition Sebia one or more anti inti director says any kwanya be faso approval e say ono omo nso enetia role a play wa kwada no abrabom no utimi gather the evidence and you go to you gather those evidence pieces of evidence and you send that to support your application. Yeah, koso mejiri say or questions or issues bia obepese obibisa this topic I treaty and now say any other one. But that's no call platform no so na min koma ebusuafo no akwaba Matiselom. Yes, we've seen you now. My my co-presenter and my abled person is right there on the platform with us, and meaning along the line we'll have the chance of speaking to her as well. Mami Efua will say hi family, greetings to the BWF Solicitors family and everyone on the platform. Rebecca Mwakonso Ewaha, hi bro, how are you doing? And the family, we're doing so very well, thank you very much. Fofana Ibrahim, greetings to all BWF Solicitors staff. Sansoso and Yewo Ajoka from Newcastle. Ajoka, thanks for the education. Thank you so very much. Tilly Duma Ewaha. Tilly says, hello, lovely family. Welcome to everybody. Nana Ajimai, Senior Minister, you are on. The class prefect himself is on there. Thank you very much, Najimai. Ezekiel Johnson, Onupa is around. Enike is around. Yawanana Sapon, Kwenima. And Covenant Grace. Covenant Grace, Mibo Udia also Ajeso, present, sir. Abusia Mesai Aka will say, this second part of the year, we're celebrating 30 years of unbroken service. A year Uncle Ben, senior partner, a day Amma community. No, and unti say your core asida, your money be, your core insure, your money be. So may come for Amma say before the end of the year, we announce that a special Thanksgiving service. The venue and the time will be announced later on this program. Kaisei Live, it will be BWTV. So Kaisei Live, it will be BW Radio. So Kaisei Live, it will be BWF Solicitors. A Facebook page, any YouTube page. And our Facebook Live, it will be BWTV, Facebook and YouTube page. Minia William DeBoss, love and see. Thank you very much for joining us. Stay with us. When you want papa now, yeah, no one yet was to be ewa high. Nana Bob and so ewa high. Nana Bob, thank you very much. Hi to you. You were a queer party and a fair, I'm saying for washing in from Ghana and from all over the world. Mekai will say your numbers no wait to me after 07399 208468 07399 208468. Announcer obe text 07950 422 780 07950 422 780. A BWF Solicitors NSO Muma Yade, the community and the law a day bro. Our guest, our resource person this afternoon is lawyer Charles Asmah. Okay, yeah, quite an na fi yade and komono twaso ade abrewona make I was say a BWF Solicitors and I saw yeah saying over 077-127-61884 and our office number is 0208 493-7340. Lawyer, me question back ko ewo ha na me say yede ebeto wenimna wabua eyano ade amai o say owo ye spouse or ye British citizen or mote ewo Coventry ye or more a family home. Now for purposes of employment no or more are renting another property in Nottingham eho ena ono ye ejuma. We applied for council property in Coventry and we're told that they have found our names in another property in Nottingham, maybe or yeah, Jumano. And unti or more any housing needs, any refuse or more. The person will be say, Omo ye den omo ehu e. And I feel in terms of cohabitation in immigration applications, what would that lead to refusal, Alana?
Right. So, I know it's all sending or the buyer, but the point is the wife and I brace
yeah.
And council or bisa two questions. One is that
or say
side,
I'm a spouse of a British citizen and I'm together a war Coventry or more family home. And I'm renting another property Nottingham. And nipa the question by a year Juma. Now Omo apply a council property in Coventry. Any catcher almost say, Omudi ewo edan bi so ewo Nottingham. Enonti omuni housing needs. Na no no obi say how did they find out? And I feel so say omo together as cohabitate cohabiting.
Yeah.
What would that lead to refusal?
It is on no personal application.
I think so.
Yeah, because if there's no application involved, that there will be general information. So the first bit you need to do with the housing information council Equinyano. You see, the question I will ask is, say a fee waiver application. Ubi to make us say one bank account to pay. Lawyer back pay. We are sure back pay. A cocoa home office for Atraba say. We have noted that you have account at this place. This place normal boning
but you mean be ahomano so gina so menko lawyer we will come back to you so please.
Question is who there who here. They use credit reference agencies to track bank accounts. The same way in our central system, councils work together.
Right.
And so within war council by all means a pop up elsewhere. Some person who are on so they have a way of finding out how nobody knows, but they do, because they are linked. Then the next one is
cohabitation.
You see, oh yeah, application. The first I walk on so pay a dying at no moon or some farmer no interest. What to we could be sad then almost say you don't need it, so we won't give it to you. So that does not affect your application in any way. Okay. If you are cohabiting with your spouse, it will address now what person will use Nuswa. It will ask, say, show 2 years evidence of living together as cohabitees or unmarried partners. As long as you can prove it, then the first say, Wakwana young farmer has nothing to do with
the application. Okay. 0739920848. Lawyer, you were so when you would say Ejina so action Yadasipa. Hello.
Hello, Brokako.
Yes, boss. What you say? Nyame adomboko, but your lawyer wa intiwe.
I'm a lawyer, I'm a child.
You are major so many.
If I told me, because me worry EU
also worry
I'm a family and me a family member now. Me wa club or Gangana. I am me.
Okay.
Every time we say meet me the number to join the family that Obama me were in the bay or no sponsor but also for a young girl, 12 years.
Okay.
Lawyer
was waiting a minute.
And one EU spouse in a team bois.
I mean, but any or no,
but say one has a one we EU spouse in a tea.
Aye.
And on no a sponsor application, meboa.
Yes.
And we are dependent of a EU national.
Yeah,
and offer the stepchild, Abba.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Until we your EU need a stepchild, Abba, and the EU law. Sana will be sir. Yes. In that case, obey to me our application because ne banono, senya yechremuno. But sa wona wo kwa kwaya dia, wontumi use EU law. Because we EU ni.
Okay.
That's the difference. But I was saying.
Online. Documents. Event said, yeah.
We are online. We are also better about catch say book appointment. We book appointment now. About catch say open say wow do document na kwa na say open say we upload. Into wo kasa wo upload a wo betumi atena maybe a wo bia upload amanipa no na wakọbọ ne nsa no so person o de konso a o de kọ a o meji na o maskane na wetua wo person o betumi postu wo krom ha akọ fikesie mu o nsa ka o mama wetua eho eka no na o maskane na akọ system no so
And in that case, me for the passport and I'm yeah. So on for say passport me kwano better. But Ghana for now.
So Ghana into the saying
it ni no me upload ni now.
So I need a computer, a internet.
Okay.
Into all the chemu yes, I will make sure that your application as if say who Ghana. So maybe so say country ben your application if you so. Even though what you have to select Ghana because on our application or Ghana. But what you say?
Unfortunately, in line.
Okay, so you select the country and Nipano Ewomuno Ghana, then everything will go to the system. Because born in Sano, then over corner, on check is the document number. Say ya, not just a woman fan call ye. In this case, no, or more expected so no one can say the document in Bama Accra ho. Yes, answer I will be to me a post to what I say, no or mask canning in and job a corner, na adiana so dada. A database into baby or mobile or mobile adiana or may who said document no or mask canning akoso and that's all ye.
Okay, yeah, so between Alpha, another one, our line also 07399208 Hello? Okay, I mean, line also, hello? Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Ona was earlier, Nana.
Bajan.
Okay. And that lawyer,
No. We're a newcomer. I just came. There's a Sienna Mebas.
Oh, Sienna Obaso. Okay, good. And then I mean, Fauma lawyer now for ENT where. But which is our question? But your lawyer to why?
Okay, Charles, what is saying? Ishmael, you met in Kings.
Oh, Ishmael, I just saying.
No, me do when I say two and catch it.
Aye, you go see boy and me, Juma.
Okay, quick one. Me dear no. Me partner no. Me know 2 biological children. I have United British passports. And on also get 2 and I'm 2-step and also get a British passport. And initially no more one and we are married and 2.5.
Patrol is our somewhere. Ishmael.
And maybe say minimum say from 2.5 no make my switch for 5 years. Apart from 5 years, no, is there any other route make my switch for indefinite? And I because we don't ban in the team. There's evidence to prove that's it.
So the answer is no. You stay on the 10-year route or you switch if you qualify to switch. We'll switch here. Your journey on the 10-year route has ceased. Now you do have a start our 5-year route and so. Apart from these two, no, you cannot do any further leave to remain that will jump you to indefinite.
Okay.
Okay. All right, boss. Any that's say yami in show. Also with me after 07399208 lawyer, we bisa or say previous entry clearance refusal yet 10 years ago. No, a bit me affect my in-country EUSS application now.
It's good that you tell them because they will ask you, have you ever been refused a visa to the UK, sometimes any other country? You say yes, and you tell them when and how, what sort of visa it was. But I'm interested this will not go through because every application is taken on its own merit, case by case. But can the because one kind of ɛno mo betumi nya nsunsuaso bɔne ɛwɔ application wei so.
Okay. When so Bisa or say I am settled and I had my indefinite as a EU dependent partner. I don't know. I don't understand. EU dependent. I mean,
partner. Because our partner, we not just say Nayere and say Nukunu, depending on whether it's he or she talking.
Okay. I have not done my EUSS application. Can I still do it?
Hey, up to this time. Yeah, because it's a body rule say wow, ukuta old card no under EU regulations no. Your body rule say kwaye by June by 30th June 2021. And then no cry actually can say still no kwaye you have to give explanation why late. One super late. However, please put it a try. Put in the application because you can't ignore it. Because at the moment, as we speak, some who is here maybe says, why are you still in this country?
Because of Trump.
Because under EU law, you should do the EUSS if you are living as a EU family member.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Everybody who wants to live
should have made the application
under the withdrawal agreement. If you are holding a EU passport, do it. If you are not a passport holder but a family member, do it. You know, up to June 30th. It is a wood there are people like that. It is a Monday.
Monday bank holiday.
Okay. So one hour you would there, you know, fear computer. So who can lawyer there Tuesday? Bombardier. Now take steps. I check they might, of course, you have to explain why delay no idea no abba. We don't know what the outcome will be, but it's better to put in than of course you have good reason why you didn't do it up to today. I hope say yes but sanet here there, please try.
Okay.
But the background is settled.
Well, I don't know. If you could provide us further information, that would be very useful. Me call no so na me fat meaning. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello. Good evening. And good evening, lawyer.
Good evening.
Pacho, my question regarding your topic today. Pacho, Meshia Obi. You better you worry. Na no nyehonya be kitashwe. But the tourist visa and a buy and he's been here 8 months. But me kita British passport. Na me bana so kita British passport. But the thing is me bano nikpa age na ono so at the year ono 2.5 years. So I was going to ask her, so meaning if we get married, now me banne be on a stepchild. So my new partner bet me na me banne so at the year on no leave to remain. And the second question is, how long do we have to be married for before or no my new partner bet me banne I leave to remain?
Yo, Pacho, nipa no oil live on.
You're live. Okay.
Yo, yes, sister. Edi kai law no ma duration say you have to have married for this. As so prove say na you know. Pacho what just here?
Pacho.
Question 1 no na a bit way one no. Kwa say akwala no ne papa ejina ne so under direct access route meboa.
Yes.
Nidia no kra no obase ko renew. Yes anet here.
Pachai.
Nti ko renew and all can say I play a role in me be abrebom me na me ye bibia me boa.
Yes.
And next father so I play a role in me be abrebom me na me ye bibia sa.
Pachai.
So not just between papa fu me ni even though Yeshua will be a play role, but acquire to say which of them no akwalai in here no ewa na brebom. Because the child only needs one parent to join to be with you to help sa akwala no. Nti omumi eni nyina no cannot make the same claim for the same benefit, quote and unquote. And these are one of the complex cases able to me about in this scenario. Say obia a claim or hold onto the same source are your qualifying child no. And a bit we kakra.
Okay.
Because oyeko na ba kono so yekwa already they have ba kono there. Nti so yekwa then I will patch it. Na patch no say akwa na wo chere say akwala no obi ani na brebom. Nti me na meboa na maame. Yes na tie.
Yes.
And obi so say akwala no me ne maame no yenti mbom ba me hwe no.
Yes.
Then it will be a bit way for second person now or come.
Okay, so in this case, what would you advise me new partner to do? What application can he make?
Right. Over to me, Edna also an application. Of course, each application, the decision lies with the caseworker to put everything together to make a decision. Obi Subaka said, right, I just want to put it in as my stepchild and see what will happen. So you can see, say, I'm giving 50-50 outcome response at this stage.
Yeah.
Because what take boxes now, me feeling na. But sometimes when I go to, na ya me abem, na o man share na usuru kra no so me share no. But because we are talking about the law, two parents cannot make live applications over the same qualifying child.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, lawyer.
Thank you. Lawyer,
you're welcome.
I say, Brefi. Hello. Oh, they are too. I'm saying, be or take me advice, there could be further details, maybe or war and no. Be another to me and farmer. Until we wait me a booking appointment. Now, I can lawyer for no or money at home and come on. Lawyer, we say, Nidiano, Wawari EU person and Omatna for 2 years at the same address. But when you're a different job, please, now, Opaso, Kohai Dai, now Okotna ho. I have after 3 years, married and after 3 years, I want to divorce, but will that affect my application? For my private life.
A woman say, your application, you are depending on sponsor no and so sponsor. And now so much now for 3 years. And now okuta onangasa onangasa ekuta anasa afi no okuta first one.
Same. Wawari EU or Martina for 2 years, same address. But when you're different Juma with different place, into your person ko high dine no kotana ho. Omuwari year 3 years ni. Or say okay. I the brofono na I confuse me kaka. Or say after 3 years nasa person or divorce will the application be affected in his private life because they say we're two akotana.
Okay.
I think that's the answer.
All right. I'm saying the woman say, you see where your application one. Young fan say, on ya in a year, and all your application, or by your applications on in a year net year, maybe for extension.
And on also say, a jumanti work high dial, baby.
And so on my reason, a jumanti me were baby, and then just with 12
Okay.
Because you're on Crawford, or we juma walk different place, be or to London, or ye juma will be a Birmingham, or driving airco. Or car, be a weekend no abefi. Nti necessary no so high die ho. And be a onu feel say me were two addresses so I can choose which of them. But you show more ne original address na the family home no ewo ho. E ho na ni bibia den efa.
Okay.
Na baby a ote part time no a adwuma nti odne ekopie ho de. You show more on tumi nka say ho ye ni fie. Cause ho de even say
adwuma nti no ko.
Nti ofie no a wo no ho na ni bibia efa na addresses ni document na efa. Eno na ode be ye application no.
Okay.
The first that we baby no a we adwuma baby nti wa ha dan no a wote ho no nkyerɛ sɛ nya wo ne wo yere enati. However, say kwaba say for whatever reason no aware no gu a then maame no sponsor an application say the sponsor and I said dependent because on omunti embomi biem. In that case no so show so aware right then egu. However, that is where intervening factors will come in. So we're not good, but an interest say right now we want to before no, and so so they should consider that right and bear in mind say and yeah me for so we're no good and your engineer no so no more then omofa sempo so yeah we're no goodness back no na ewu a so mun tumi mpan show because say owo abemu. The same way now, our giants were about Omuntumi and show.
Okay. 0739920848. And now send a text. And now WhatsApp, voice note. Nina Yabeji, Ubitimi Ede Abraying Ewo 07950 422-780 07950-422-780. And then lawyer Charles Asmah, any attributing comment about how to make an application for leave to remain in the UK if you live with your spouse and a stepchild. More text me at the end ye pija ede about na fi lawyer Abomodin achichi mu ede hon komono atuye ede amaye. There's one here, but but I'll try and see if be a ubitimi and make a meaning out of that. I think it's a follow-up to a question which hasn't come in. But they are not committing it to our employers. And when you are working, the employers are worrying you. Go and bring your papers. Whilst it's been in the home office for more than 6 years. Anyway, so what the application I got to a home office more than 6 months. And with my for and I say we employer and so how I drink and any idea. How do you handle a situation like that, lawyer?
I think we had this conversation weeks back, and we said under the law, so what the application to now a who answer wo quiet application your rights continue, and you have protection under section 3C.
Okay.
What it means is since now we hear juma employer Mr. Ward paper anti or no year juma the same way now we transfer
also no year
so treating no do year juma. However, when you mean ko jai ba ko say ne ko pay for. So we jai old one say ko pay for the new one the but my character say wait till it comes. But original one I say existing one now no before the application there. And the normal circumstances no want to mean can say no. Usually no I and everybody said home office and as employer by year employer checking service application now aba say negative verification notice best normal the note I just say you do not have the right to work because we have application after the deadline of your visa. In this case no you don't have protection under section 3C. But say a year before that say you can still write to them and you pursue it for them to make the necessary changes. But to answer the question, no, the employer cannot say that you cannot work with them.
Okay. 07399208468. And answer text 07950-422-780. Lawyer, we say, can a lady who is recently married in Ghana between joining a husband in the UK without bearing the husband's surname?
Say Mrs. And then Miss. MS. Mrs. there.
MRS.
MRS and then MS are different. Maybe I knew who I just worry Jukunidin, Fawukunidin too so.
Lawyer, no. I'm ready any other.
Remember now I say warrior sister within na for wukunu din for to so.
Nene na your wedding ni certificate na nipa obana changing the MRS do da.
Now o ba no pese oye mane ye fe ne say sisi me obi dia.
Me a Mrs.
So I am Mrs. Into Mr. So and so has me now and therefore I have his name.
But
the point is say, are you telling me say me worry? To say oba no am worry na say me yere and you kura me din a ni din no enye valid ana.
I mean, woman, me kakra say
the point I'm making is say
me want me maiden name.
Yes.
Yes. And I can still maintain it even though I'm married to Mr. So and so.
Yes.
Okay.
Never person in panicha say so what worry and now mukuta be marriage certificate but obano e decide say obe keep ni din a owa before obe share wa and then say sa edin no enye valid because marriage certificate no enye wudin na ewo so e obani din na ewo so.
Okay.
Ebi obano be use marriage certificate no akwasesa ni din na why did poll and I said gazette atoso. Say I am now known as Mrs. XYZ.
Okay.
Otherwise known as before my name or before this new name.
Okay.
But so 1 year there no when go through this long process now we use your original name now papa de ma no. Now the marriage certificate to so marriage certificate there was no be a Mary Bento. And then our passport mu. And then our papa de ma and then our document ni na so. And then say be ka say wa worry obi a or de John Marcus. So you should have changed your name to Mary Marcus. And because you haven't done that, you are not Marcus wife. That's the point I'm making.
Okay. Somebody sent me a very interesting thing. Wakwa dictionary at the defining Mrs.
Okay.
So say Mrs. And that dictionary should be good because amami phonetic symbols as to how it is pronounced. Mrs. And it's a noun.
Yes.
Or say the title used before a surname or full name to address or refer to a married woman without a higher or honorific or professional title. We are doctor. We be Mrs. No.
Okay, but you know, Professor from Doctor Mrs. So, Professor Mrs. Pastor Mrs. So the Mrs. title people want to keep it.
Okay.
But what about Microphone so no Martha Mrs. no ba mani dino but omodi mudi akwasha medal. I don't swear. So what just say? Nti yemi ya obisa asem na can say ubetumi oba no betumi an application. Na ewu mo an say wa ware o, ade say wa ware no. Marriage certificate no evidence. O say send the din fine, o say send the din fine. Of course send the din a long process. I don't know why they want to go through that long process.
So by extension, if people are divorced, and maybe say omu divorce obano dasu kipu or changing it into Mrs. So and so.
Yes.
Omu divorce decree absolute but still odasu kipu ni married name na emrebishe say also sana.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, it just makes things complicated.
You can decide to keep your name. That's the name you want.
People keep it to make things simpler. Because of course, it's sending, I think, of course, it's sending all other things, or deep pool, or blah, blah, blah.
And where Jamie, I will did the
where Jamie there. People still keep it. Also, yeah, but I want to keep the name for a while. Okay. But all these are general stuff we worry ourselves about. Yeah.
Immigration wise, and it doesn't change anything.
I mean, sometimes we'll be a letter. Nidino, ya trot Mrs. So and so, but ni maiden name runner, letter so. But you ask us, are they name say Niku Nidino different from them? So title no a title.
Okay.
Title I want to me and find Chichiro. Of course, you cannot just call yourself, you cannot use doctor, professor, and certain titles. But if we make a mistake to call Meritaria Mrs. Meritaria, and then just say Assistant Mrs. Meritaria D, because you can't Mrs. Meritaria.
Very soon we shall be going over to yang quiz segment no lawyer Charles Asmah and or yang resource person oboyeng ama yedi enkomo ahodo na fe answer the question kwan befa so aye application when you live with your spouse and stepchild. Yeah, for calls no number ID adjumane is 07399208468 07399208468 and I say ubet texting abrayan 07950422780 07950422780 abusia Ubetimi Afre and Sakrani Abekwe a quick segment, so that we still have time on our hands so that Ubetimi ascende a day a break. But then Sanano, Mamin Konamene, a lawyer and train and Komo, Kranamis, me fact questions by Kwanami, Nubi, and far and to a mananafi on share and ye. Lawyer, but you were Obia be a waye application. Akotum 11 months a year no. Na circumstance be situation be a see Ghana be an incident be a see. It could be bereavement, it could be anything. A kwine be so nipa ne betimi afa ayusu sa circumstance na esi wo fie nti e wo so to kwine no. Na what they speed up the application. Can it happen? Does it happen?
Anything is possible. As to how fast that will be, no, another matter.
Okay.
BBS will fear, and we request to them say see, and I'm needed urgently, and yes sir, speed it up. So you are not just telling them say application a delay into my say, but application a delay no. For this one, we are just begging them; they have to act quickly so that you can do what you need to do. It doesn't mean that they will stop and listen right away.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Say implementation of your request is another matter. Because the fact that I can make sure that the person has been reminding them. And all of a sudden, be so I can say, "Sisi akrami say sinti misrawa munyeni say." Depend on baby at the end of the they can act on it. A bit so say they will not act on it right away. And see a bit me yes. Does it happen? Yes. But how fast no an impending diacono is another matter.
Okay. And in that situation, no, say a mobile act here, would they ask you probably to pay for premium and now say a compassion?
Yes, you want them to speed up. More or less, no person say, can you give it to me now? Because I have to do this. And to be a Yarabia bar. Then you are using Yareno as compassionate grounds to ask them to expedite action.
Okay.
Beyond the normal, so it becomes an exceptional request or case for them to act on. But someone now feel say what the evidence are come on, they will do it now. As we learned, you have automatically withdrawn your application.
You need interest to be a mobile. Okay. Yeah, any about say how can someone with invalid student visa switch from that to a different one?
Right. Once your student visa is not valid as you used, you are illegal in the country because you have no leave. So if you want to switch, you switch before it becomes invalid, because before it expires. Because our switch here, you see, we call it switch. You have it, you don't want it, or you have it and you have another option. So you are transferring from here to that. You are switching. But if it is not, if it is expired, how can you say you are switching?
Say, me valid for a certain academic year, for instance. Now, before you know, I have the intention of pursuing another course. Before it ended, I applied to another institution. Say the next academic year, no, I will come and I want to be enrolled on a course at your place. Between that period na any vacation and when the new admission starts, no, could I be described say me invalid na?
So validity is always your card in a crown. If we pick the card, what is the expiry date?
Okay.
If it is in date, then you still have leave.
Okay.
We will course, no, but who will leave to remain? Because they know that we are, you'll be doing other things potentially. So I'm going to exact 1 year. I'm going to cry there.
Okay.
So we na adinu na once son once we chair there ewu.
Okay.
So student application you cry. So the same institution, it be na wo train CAS to be able to do a new application to stay on. Yeah, move on to masters and I say PhD to stay on. That's a different conversation. But you have to put in the application before I then be.
Okay.
Because I didn't know I am a bit technical. So one day, crying they will switch here, what switch it, and I say, oh, we renew. But say, oh dear, then you have to then go through the process before, as before. Because we here for the first time, now we need be. So you had to go through that process. So many wounds were, then this time is we need be. Then you have to start the process again. But so now we'll switch here. For example, this person may want to switch from student to skilled worker. Because we are in a course, we are a juma. It's inside what we call graduate route, you know, or call skilled worker route. At the end so.
Okay.
Yes, the visa is not expired, so you can switch from student to
a
skilled worker.
Route. No, I started another journey.
Then you now have a visa, skilled worker visa to hold. But Sadene Udia, skilled worker and employer no crown sponsorship certificate, you know. Because then what do you call acquire? You must have leave to be able to switch.
Okay. Lawyer Charles Asmah, Bobo Niaman so Ade Amai. Very interesting questions coming through today. So varied and all that. But over to me, Afre, if you want to, 07399208468. Kaise Seni Medicabo Amanieno, we celebrating 30 years of Uncle Ben, BWF Solicitors in senior partner. Now, you were, and she say, at least by the end of the year, we'll announce the dates and we'll go for a Thanksgiving service. Na yade ada otredian pon yankopon ase. Ebi also may sign akai will say BWF Solicitors and BW Radio yade yehon abata jumedia Miss Ghana Foundation na Miss Ghana Foundation for say or celebrate 30 years of the pageant. And inti or to insa Afre will say bra on the 10th of September, yes, on the 10th of September at Garmont Palace, a Dominion Center, and you 7 o'clock, Inina Yeko, Nafe, Yaniwon, Akoshi, Abum, BWF Solicitors, and a BW Radio, and a BW TV are proud sponsors of this event, and Inti Shanosusa, FR, and my. Nakai say, we are in the 30th anniversary celebration mood, Inti, or also. Beka yeho na yemo Uncle Ben Abaso. Lawyer, okay, obi aba homano so ansakra na mebanso na me enko nipa no so na afi me nkofa ayen komono emra. Hello.
Hello, ohine me pacho me chiamo.
Ya jo so boss na to say.
Me adom me hoye pa.
You don't trading. Adum ne humobro e wo ho. Bacho yentie we question no.
That is what me pacho your family opoku. Me a quick one.
Opoku frefre
lawyer asem kakra. Me pacho na me wo 10-year route in eso.
Okay.
And na me switch a call 5-year route now. But already no before me switch a 5-year route no. Na medical me first will have me kwakwa second one. And I'm a switch call 5 year route. And time now to say a renew. Now, I'm saying, Minyan take a canoe, big cat them say on the 5 year route, 10 year route, you say medical spending, the 2 year that done. I must spend another 2.5 years on the 5 year route. Obetini aswichi ako indefinite ana.
The question.
Also, until betting.
A question in the one. Pacho, the answer is said baby. Sentini said,
okay.
Because I was transferred from 10 to 5, no. I think of 10 is no, and you're valid BM.
Oh, okay.
What share Abrabona say under 5?
Okay.
I would 2 and a more mean. Intibacun na ugusuno 2.5 no. And no swan was up a 2.5. Into advantage, I will want to say. Instead, it's about not 10, so no, why you know 4 times, no. Why switch it so that you can do it 3 times?
Oh, okay. Matthias, because they switch to call 5 years, no. First 2.5 normally, man, no, until my year preparation, say my year the second 2.5, no. But Obi Katem said, make me indefinitely straight until my friend, I mean,
a beer and impano, my name, Saloy and Nidin, and Mrana, we used to know. But I mean, me say, was called 5 year route in the Swa. Was started Jenny, no. But,
okay.
Who can in our boom a shorter because we save 2.5.
Yeah. Me patron, aye.
Yeah. So we be second one I'll be quite indefinite.
Okay. And patron Matthias, that was the fine.
I mean, shown so 0739920848. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Good evening.
Evening.
But all my is a crank home.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes. How are you, sir?
Yeah, good. My name is Frank.
Yes, Uncle Frank.
Yeah, please, I want to ask a question.
Yes, please go ahead. Lawyer is ready to listen to you and answer you.
Yeah, if you are on the 5 years route and you divorce, do you have to inform the Home Office to change your card or?
Right. Usually, well, senior we name no. We are application no. We now was sponsor was spouse no sponsor our own.
Yeah.
And marriage route.
Marriage. Yeah. And you came to the UK.
And we were 2.5 no, and I say we were second 2.5.
That is 5 years. 5 years.
We were 5 years.
That be after now, 3 years.
After what 3 years?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 3 years. Now, mobile divorce, maybe what is the way forward?
Okay, well, usually, what it is, and say, indefinite, they assume, say, your sponsor, or sponsor, under the first 2.5, or, of course, one in it here. So, you have to show evidence from the sponsor, and that's our spouse, even when you are going to do the indefinite leave to remain application. But,
this one is the 5 years route.
What I'm saying is that
5
years now, what you are saying is that you are in the middle of that 5 years, there is divorce, maybe.
Yeah.
And you want to know what to do.
Yeah, what to do. You do have to inform them or...
This is not a EU application. It's a pure immigration rule appendix FM application. And the sponsor will have to support you through to the end, even when you are going to do your indefinite leave to remain application. But what you say?
Matthias, yeah.
And he said, for whatever reason, our not separate there. Our advice say, sort things out. Now, separation is different from divorce. But what you say?
Yeah.
Separation is different from divorce because every gene, they will ask you about your partner. No? And they say, Oko conclude, say, then on what basis are you making this application? Are you depending on yourself, or you are depending on this person who is no longer in your life?
Okay.
But what analysis, no?
Matthias.
But sometimes issues ba na more separate. But no interest in which worry.
Okay.
Be a mrenaba suno na ne boy atoni yem na waboa or support you the way also support you. Why?
Okay.
If you still feel concerned, overly concerned, please seek advice from a lawyer. We are available if you want to speak to us.
Okay. That's it.
Okay. All right. 0739920848. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. Good evening.
Lawyer Mpacho, Lawyer Asmah, good evening.
Good evening. Mpacho the same.
Mpacho ye namonse.
Nyame adom pa.
Lawyer Mpacho, me wo question bi ma madam Bakuaka.
Mpacho manenko.
Me Mpacho, any dey say o Ghana, no why visiting visa more than 3. No more refuse no. Why visiting visa?
Okay.
Na Mpacho na obisa say in case na obeso ye a student visa reaffecting na
Yo Mpacho metumi akọ. Right. So the woman say your application Bissau say, have you ever been refused visa before to the UK especially? Obaka yes, because it's happened. Say student visa application, some of the universities, and that's one thing I have noted. Some of the universities, before they issue the CAS, they will interview you and ask you whether you've ever had visa refused. If you say yes, of course you have to say yes. But when you tell them yes, their thinking is that because you have adverse immigration history, it will affect potentially the next application, and therefore you are going to spoil their record. They are very hesitant. Not all the universities though. So that is one thing I want to caution in panel about. And that is how we're able to affect the application. Even though every application is on merit, they will make assessment to conclude whether you are genuinely coming to study to go back, or because visiting anything that would offer a honor. So the person should still be working and showing that they have independent life in Ghana anyway or in their country. So they are just coming to study and return.
Okay, now Lawyer Mpacho. Now, in case offers
your care application, of course, you still disclose you refuse to pay. But the difference the woman says, she say I care for no, I buy in here do no. She say I buy no angasa call imyamya bebre kwa pay. And this will be no angasa but they are happy. That's the difference. And for that matter, no, I would say the effect wouldn't be as much as it would have been if it was something else.
Okay, Mpacho, lawyer, last question. Mpacho, Keno, Matisa almost say 1 year between Mpacho, Ampana, Mpacho.
1 year better.
A between me, man, almost on my period of 1 year.
The woman say your occupation shortage. In this say and your shortage be more, and I say shortage, then they wouldn't need people from abroad. And with these programs, a buyer and check they can withdraw at any time. In this a person didn't wish him more and now didn't wash him. But to answer your question, almost 1 year back on, it depends on government program. And then there are also a war mining.
Okay, but that's a
Amen.
Okay, 0739920848. and I say over send a text 0795042278. We've got so many people who have missed calls. Wait me afraid you will break a crack and Sunny Akoye and quiz na ya sorry. And topic I treated no a kwanya obefa so na fi why leave to remain application wabra when your partner and was stepchild and at the same address. Hello.
Yeah, hello. Minyavela.
Yes, Miniaba.
Bokodi.
Yeah, me adumo. Maneso kakra na so timu da baby say.
Oh, yo sorry. Manye kini na kese screen abo intimate me amba screen no.
Oh. My thing, you say.
Adom ko ampa chamo so e.
Yeah, me adum boko ya ho ye. La. Uni aba na aba no.
Last na pacha me.
Hey. Prof. Bokodi.
Sorry, no, I saying come back screen and me screen any abo nti my half.
Oh, really sorry. I say a penny one mile.
Yeah. You pacha mo question me ni am person visa. Oh, me ya say mama screen but enya she.
No problem.
Me hwem mo TV kakra kaso pa so ntino. Me hu bibia. Yeah. Yo, my question, but let me say, to be able to start similar ones this year, care worker route, no, na nyamiadum, when ya sponsor Nibia or your process. Now, friend me and PC, BB on some course or disclosure training, he said, why application, visit application twice this year, my refusal. The last one I refused about 3 months ago. And you know, when you sponsor with these two types of users, and call an application, and I say, you won't say, or no more change in a brutina of a sober, and I say, genuine worker or body age. That's the question back to me.
Yo, you see, you use the word genuine. And it's very difficult for anybody to prove genuineness of something without making inferences. So if they are really going to prove, say, abrochi na oba, anasa oba, because you see in here conform to a it will be to the case worker. No?
Okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't prevent Yenye to make the application. What if they don't even consider the previous history? Yes. Okay. And the only thing is, Rebecca said there are commitments involved and want to have level of assurance before pursuing this. But I don't think anybody can give assurance because this application, the way caseworker no make a decision. And Joaka said, maybe the employer will say no, we need this worker because the employer no and our pay will say Brana Baye Juma Emano.
Oh,
and yeah, so we cannot conclude say about affecting, and I say
affecting. Okay. Yanko lines so 07399268208468 208468. I hope Sabia Kibitimi and now to get her second question on. I mean, try and say yes, then we would probably go to, okay, I think I've gotten her back. Now?
Yes. But Masayaba.
Yeah, because it may be we would answer your question. So.
Okay, Mpacho yeah, my second question also similar to but no. Nyame adom yamano visa no for care worker route no. Na oba oyire ene mani no. Me question is oba na ombe settle nanka afi non conform ombra. But obi say so oba no be settle na okofa ne yene mana Sa immigration 18,006 so say when I say okuvuna me maybe so okuvu omonso income no ka ho no e be affect no. Na me ka say in this case no say ka care worker route na ono na we nya ye betia no over 21,000 think 18,000 e dey.
Qualify, yeah.
You know na e ka ho no. Or say la okuvu any additional income ka ho.
So obviously, Bibi Uncle Peso be and say when ya care worker route visa na, think one family name right immediately and or so my immediately, na say later be our baby 6 months and son and hearing in a mano abba or be go through different conditions and our condition and code or more air but together at the time when ya na na and ever custom.
That is the case. Just like student visa.
Okay.
So we are students. We are 20 hours. Still, people go back and bring their spouses and children, even though it's 20 hours. So, that rule now apply under spouse bringing their spouses over. No, does not apply here. Go a different route.
Okay.
And if you applied from the beginning, Sanka, straight away, be now we are ready, and I say whatever reason I feel away. So, say now, boss, what would have applied,
would apply at any time
because a specific visa condition will be meet.
Okay, all right. I'm saying Nadia, no, I drop you, but let's see. There's one that was coming through quickly. So as we're running out of time. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, boss. I design.
Boko.
And crying boko there.
Hello?
Ghana boko there.
Boko.
You. But you too, right?
Me person me bita question kaka it can say it's obi on student visa. Na I can say if I say only our bank boy. But he's not married.
Okay.
Na opeso de like opeso ni akwani na eba like opeso akwani joining no, but he's not still with their mom.
Okay, Mami has if I can unpick this. Nipano enya student visa our ba school. Or eba or ni obi awo wa bro on worry nipa kro. Is that correct? Oh, line cut off. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm saying now. I was going to say, or your student or ba, oh fear now concern the ba no ba.
Yeah.
Normally no, who cover we yere ne wumba, but this time who cover ba without we yere, and I say yere ni ho. You see, now I want to usually happens that, and see, now what I say, we are students now, we ba no independent. Ideally, no parent, mother no baby
easier.
And I would do akola no back because of be any who
Obesha akola no whilst you're schooling and trying to work as well.
And see, akola no na but so that you live together as a family. This time now what can I say? Okofa akola no we jane maame ho because worry ne maame. Yes, I won't worry ne maame adan na akola no ene ne maame eden. Entina ho.
Because
so that's another argument because we are students. It's for example.
So be oba no ebenya girl be ohana.
All right. So I don't think anything will prevent him from making an application. Say me buy obi ani ho obehwe I need me ban wo ha or me dependent. But you can see, say,
there may be challenges.
And there might be challenges, especially the fact that akola able to quine without adult involved.
Okay, many a modern room. Why a fast power until my fat na fe. Me ma 1 minute, now lawyer for 1 minute in yard, and I'm quite crazy because my time now soon. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good evening.
Evening. Mr. Achpo, you're from Rablana. Better maybe for them question.
Rabra, you bonnet na minte ai.
Okay. Mpocho, my 2.5 na my application on May. But much more fala from a bow fiava.
Our application is out to Mumbai, but a pedal for over Figana Bacon.
Mpocho.
Na so bi nkan baby say bi ona na ze ba adze na roko aka fan. Or yibi.
Incident na ntwan ma wodze ne mba na.
Mama abna.
Ana mejoko.
Mama abna.
Emena.
Ada na nka ya ntwen na man ka ya ntwen no mbra. Obemoma na ye gina do na da ya application da obi a okita 2.5 na aka fa na ba. No obi a onyim mo application o da atumu no nsunsu asobo kwekwe no obeden na we gina do there mo application form amezeko nti won hwe we do na won fa me badamra pacha aze ko sisi am yurika say nse inye visa inye bi mebo sisi am yurika say e ka pa eduma ru abaka choro there tren oba nyadama.
Oh, okay.
So the same way you come from Obano so aba, Obaka chara chen oba, ni yen huda wa ampa. Na za ka fan. Ai.
Mpacho ma ko ma.
So be wi a me yen hu na yen wo.
Mpacho yo.
Okay.
Yamin
sure so. My days. Well, I'm on for some moment. Okay. Hello. Hello. Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Today. Bacho, my inti way.
My lease remain the last one, 10-year lease. Me follow I answer not to any lawyer when lawyer people on my line. So now me say Zambruni, na my Zambruni.
Hold on. What is that will be
10-year route, no?
You what 10-year route no so. And what is will be can be before no jump. My person me tell us something. Also what 10-year route no so.
Me patrol I.
And what is that will be can sem for na wo jai na wo koye Zambrano.
Oh, there be me the 10-year route na to move first week in November last year.
Okay.
Nana menti omonka, but I paid for it.
Okay.
And me tis Zambruni no so I meta follow Uncle Abnaskin thing any
nim de nipa na ka wo ho enti na ma me ka sanya abotre na to obo because me nim de o ka ya e ma o sa
Zambruni application no
o ka say ye
na ma ye
nyabotre o ka say koye Zambrano application is that what nipa kro na ka lawyer na kan
no what I'm saying is that na my 2.5 years the final one I just put in the final application.
Okay.
I paid for it, I've done everything. That one is gone. I did that. And I mean see on cancel by June. And I make Zambruni there which was free.
Into question here.
Zambruni na meti on Monka last week. Omo bring me a certificate of application.
Into question here then.
And I just wanted to know with certificate of application maybe I share my employers because no me ejuma was school no more hamajin about Mateo Monka.
Oh okay. And the question is ukuta COA. And
final one, I've done the final one, the last one. The last 2.5 left.
Metiase, ukuta certificate of application. Enough say what about your worker? Sebeya omo stop from ejuma. I think that's the question.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Also, employer no ABC say what's your monka. They don't even know why a Zambrano application. When you say
okay.
Because when so 2.5 in a ABU in order to two. Maybe say how far. Nti amaya sa kozita ma ade no baba normal. Na wa kwaya foforo na when you set was it
me patron person say Zambruni na my does it cancel the last 2.5 am I na?
Well, these are separate applications.
Oh, okay.
Separate applications. And okay. So employer no is just asking how far with the application. You just tell them say you are waiting for a decision. The first why is Zambrano now when certificate of application what the command one and no will not replace leave copy no more than 2.5 no or more files so no. This certificate will not replace that.
Okay then. Okay.
And I think basically we fear necessarily we back be cancel back. Lawyer say a separate application.
A separate application.
Yes.
A separate application.
Okay.
Why?
Okay then. Me pacho me that delivery.
And that's it. I mean, sure. Okay. I think it's about time we went for our quiz, and it is right next. Okay. We say Ibrahimu yem kwakofa yem quiz no ede abrewo nti bomodia na etetna na afi yenhwe sani ankomo no ebesi akro me ba be so wadwene ahwe na mehu se eye information ayi amde ebrewo no na de lawyer for ede maye no otimi esua anase etesai. The requirements for British citizenship by discretion under the British Nationality Act is that a minor must make an application for registration as a British citizen. However, the nationality guidance notes require other additional requirements. Which of the following falls within the additional requirements? Emrano HSA aye efikasiemu oswafo ebetimi ede ono ane pe under the British Nationality Act ede ama abofra asetena na wadane abeye British ni. Nanso guidance notes aba na kyerɛ enema bi ewo ho a ewo sɛ yetimi ediso ansa. The child must have a passport. At least one of the parents must be a citizen of the child's country of birth. 3. The child must be resident in the UK for at least 2 years. Shorter residence period may be accepted for a child under 2 years of age. The child should be above 18 years. The requirements for British citizenship by discretion under the British Nationality Act is that a minor must make an application for registration as a British citizen. However, the nationality guidance notes require other additional requirements. Which of the following falls within the additional requirements? 4 of them we have listed. A, the child must have a passport. B, at least one of the parents must be a citizen of the child's country of birth. C, the child must be resident in the UK for at least 2 years. Shorter residence period may be accepted for a child under 2 years of age. And 4, or D, the child should be above 18 years. Now get to work. For once it's not a bra, between your text their brain 0795042278 and be also obetimi at the ato platform no so, and I'll pick that one up and sign sorry set lawyer about to answers no ade amaye obetwa to mama na fe nyina yetimi ehunu say you try ya na say yeti o text on 0795042278 and I say what about copy platform no so na fe yetimi ade hu djuma ade amount nti me try answers no I'm trying to just load it and see how many have brought any and anyway Okay. Yep, I think I've gotten to the page. Oh, I didn't know. I am not just so be freezy, but and one at the page one. Well, and I say, I'm not technical name, I'm not at it, but okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Why is my thing frozen on my screen here? Okay, la, wait it. I'm saying, my name is the Bible home. Oh my nuggets no, which I understand is here. Inti yemfa eno emra na fe say ebetimi aboyen ama wachre yemu senior esi etie. Yes, registration for British nationality by discretion. But yemu bi na fe yemfa enkofa your question.
Yo, na yes say emra no under section 1 of the British Nationality Act 1981 Emma Kwan say Secretary of State Eba G Nkwala ompese ye pese amawfo pese omeya British citizens no etum na sa akwenya no is up to the Secretary of State and na a discretionary application na emrano is sign kakra abem na abebem no say as I say, parent now, or your application a man of bano, or yes, British citizen, and now say about to become British citizen through registration or naturalization. Sina mitre mo why naturalization application ma outcome number into our train soboko akoye ne ceremony no when your certificate. Let's just say it's about to. The next one will say parent in one. In your lawyer application, but the other parent, say on it or wakola brebo mu a as a son also approve the application.
Okay.
Santi as a son also elshe say or a British citizen and also could indefinite leave to remain. So near wakola brebo mu dia and the main one or your application ma wakola no or no pet na ye can ask them.
Okay.
Just if involved in the child's life.
Okay. And mitri aye menya link no inti let me pick up a few answers. Kwakubonsu and thank you very much. But lyrical black essay answer ni B. At least one of the parents must be a citizen of the child's country of birth. Bernard of BWF Photography, number 3C, okay. The child must be resident in the UK for at least 2 years. Shorter residence period may be accepted for a child under 2 years of age. Lyrical Black, what's the sour drain? Oh, the Ecosi, okay. Nanaya, SCC. Ranger Man, SCC. Promise SCB B at least one of the parents must be a citizen of the child's country of birth. And you were Odesheba my wonka Rajwa SCAB. Well, a Brennan T, my main court lawyer, Nami Missa Tilly, Mehuha, thank you. Lawyer, answer by anything.
Yo, answer share 1 A to C, A to D, Nidia, answer by C. Now, what share A noir? Or say, child must have a passport. What passport? And see, no. B, no, so say, a one nangrophobia getting it mixed up, no. Or say, child's country of birth. But rule say, British citizen. That's why I just say, British citizen. It's a Akolano, ne country of birth, no, a different country. That will not, exactly. C, no. Is the main one. D is also no because if it's above 18 and send your yakwala. So the only answer is C.
Okay. The only answer is C. Senya, they up to a year screen. So the child must be resident of the UK for at least 2 years. Shorter residence may be accepted for a child under 2 years of age. Ain't it? We'll be trying. Me can't answer. No, then answer. Okay. That's very interesting. But I mean, me and Kai was KT Educational Consult for say your momo amane say nyame adaroma wonsa aka a year sponsorship license or mom crabia or mobitimi alenka wo now de akọ a year wo application. But before then when himself was prepare for your English language test. And inti omode say when you won ebedi and komo fre a year KT a war a year line yi so obetimi afre won na fe woni won ade enkomo bomodi answer woni won ebetwitwa enkomo no kama pa KT Educational Consult for line I think I've got it on scene here. Let me pick up the number and give it to you. Say 07956620154 07596620154. Is it me call Specsavers? 07596620154 07596620154. And also we send the email to kt.educationalconsult@gmail.com. kt.educationalconsult@gmail.com. And she said, "Open so throw English, you know. Open say unya sponsorship license na ode your application na for KT Educational Consult 07596 620154 07596 620154 na abusian for abeje so yeah any na me call na fe me lawyer ade yen komono yede akọ wie. Lawyer Charles Asmah was my guest and resource person today. Na me manokwan na fe wabana tofa as he normally does. Lawyer.
Thank you very much. Listeners and viewers, thank you once more. Today we have asked ourselves a question about how to proceed when you are making an application as a stepfather or stepmother of a British or a qualifying child under the immigration rules. We have learned that you have to show a relationship to the child's mother or father, and you have to show that you are in the child's life and play a role. In this case, you need evidence from the relevant people, school or GP. The mother or the father will also write something to support the role you play in the child's life. There can also be other supporting evidence to show that indeed you play a crucial role in the life of the child. Once you put all the pieces together, you make an application using form FLRFP. Complete the application and you provide the necessary documents. You pay the application fee and the application will be decided on the basis that the child is a qualifying child and that you are in the life of that child, and that if your application is refused, it will not be good for the child in terms of child's welfare, well-being, and other matters that are important. Therefore, if you are making this application, we believe that you've been able to understand the general perspective and you know how to proceed. Of course, if you still feel that you need support, please do not hesitate to consult a lawyer for guidance. Thank you very much for joining.
Okay, abusia and yadewo ebesie na biji yes wotimi enya ebre esuade Now, so many things we discussed today. People have brought in their questions, and those questions have also opened doors for you to have answers to things that probably were bothering you. The community and the law, and when I'm saying that the second part of the year we're celebrating 30 years of unbroken service to the community by Bernard Owusu, the senior partner of BWF Solicitors. And I do on behalf of my studio manager, Professor Ade, Sheila Ankara, and of course Patmo Dodu for helping out, and to the resource pool of lawyers that are always behind this program, Uncle Ben, Lawyer Richard, Lawyer Eunice, Lawyer Patrick, Lawyer Charles Asmah, and all the members of the BWF Solicitors family. We want to say thank you so very much. Na moboyeng Emma Yede Ebro. Same time next week when we bring you another edition of the program. You will support us as much as it is. And to you out there, I appreciate you. I cherish you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for staying. Thank you for even deciding to come and join us again same time next week. And thank you even for making the effort to tell somebody about the program, the community, and the law. We're live on BWTV, we're live on BW Radio, we're live on BWF Solicitors Facebook, BWF Solicitors YouTube, and of course, you are live in your homes. I will say, and I'm doing see, Yami and Kao, now if you want here, so you understand.